go. You know.
The ones I feel sorry for was the ones when Crystal and that setup was going on in the east side. And she told me, she goes, these social workers who've come here and wrote these affidavits against you and like, made it all up. She goes, they've never been intimidated by anybody who said they don't care about going to court with them, but you, Caleb. She goes, because all these other families they did it to in Red Deer, she goes, there's about 50 other families where they came in and took the kids. And then when the father or somebody tried to stand up for them, well, that father only has a couple of alibis, some friends at work and the family at home. And they would come in and write these affidavits saying that he harmed the children or he did this, that, and the other thing. And they'd have him locked up so they can go and traffic off his kids and slave out his wife and take whatever assets and home they have and sell it off. And the whole time that guy's sitting in prison, labeled a pedophile or something like that, knowing he is innocent, getting harassed and killed by the inmates, he knows the whole time he's in there that his kids have been trafficked off to China or Asia or somewhere, and that his wife's being slaved out and will eventually be killed, and that all of his assets are being sold off. I said, I can't think of a worse fate for someone to go through. Crystal goes, yeah, they've gone to about 50 families now and gotten away with it. Now they're up here trying to do it to us.
Yeah.
But the difference was, I told that lady, I said, lady, you want to write affidavits saying I've been here for 8 years, you know, doing whatever the fuck you think I'm doing, prostituting the fucking old lady off and getting them all on drugs? I said, you can go ahead and write your affidavits if you want. But I said, one thing you got that I don't have to worry about is you got this pillar of society job, you know, where we've entrusted you to be a social worker and do the right thing for the community. I said, you're going to be putting something on the line, and I want you to think about this, your career. You're not going to get away with it this time, lady, because it just so happens that your affidavits aren't going to line up with the fact that I didn't work 9 to 5 like the rest of the people you guys targeted. I don't fit your bill of programs on how the fuck you're going to set me up. I've actually been living on the west side of town in a gang lifestyle, and some of the people around me apparently are under investigation for being serial killers, and they have serious heat from America, and they actually bought properties across the street from our house and have been watching us every fucking day. Heavy police surveillance for 8 years now. So when you guys are setting us up here thinking that this is all going smooth, I want you to know the whole time the cops that keep coming here when you guys make your fake phone calls aren't cops from East Edmonton. They're from the west side. I wonder if they think that something's going on here. Maybe we should look into it, because they don't fucking stop surveillance in me. So when you write your affidavits that don't quite line up with the fucking places I've been, you're not going to be able to fucking hold that up in court now, are you?
Yeah, because you're under investigation.
And she just, I said, I know next time you come here, you're going to pose as a social worker, right, lady? And I said, I just want you to know that I don't recognize you as one. I recognize you as maybe a hooker, maybe a gangster, but that's about it, okay? So keep that in mind next time you buzz our apartment, all right? Slam. And within 2 weeks, her and about 3 of her other cronies that were helping us work with the kids all disappeared. So I'm thinking, well, those poor souls got fucked over because they were trying to interact and do the right thing for their family, right? Just so happens that us fucking living our lifestyle is what saved me from fucking that shit, right?
Like you say, used to say,
Or like the time, you know, they tried setting me up for that fucking murder. It was like, just so happened that I was in RCMP tanks on a fucking different charge when they pulled that shit off. And they must have looked at themselves like, how the fuck is it that we can't set this guy up? With all the people they have working with them to do it, they couldn't fucking do it.
The whole fucking deal, fucking years of fucking coordinating all these fucking things they do.
But then that crooked cop that was staying with Crystal posing as her cousin, that guy is the one who's causing me the headaches now, because the reason why the cops keep scooping me up, saying I have mental health issues and throwing me in the asylum and injecting me with fucking strange drugs is like changing my name and all that shit. And Brian, the reason changing my name and doing all that shit and then fucking just keep coming after me and keep coming after me, right? It's because they're not done. They're pissed, you know? They're pissed that somebody could put a dent in their program, right? But the problem I'm having now, Dad, is that I learned from going through all that shit that you would think that there's somebody in law enforcement or somebody in the community or somebody in the social working system that is actually going to stand up and help somebody when they're in a situation, or help children or help families.
Job, right?
I learned, like, Laura's like, no, there's people that investigate that, you know, like high-ranking people. But I told her the truth is what I found out is there isn't any. There ain't nobody out there. There's no cop. There's no social worker. There, none of them are willing to fucking do anything besides nothing or cause a problem. Because none of them helped us. None of them. And it's been 10 years now, fucking dealing with these people coming after her and the kids and coming after me. And I mean, there was nobody who ever fucking was helpful.
No.
All I get is people, well, there must be some reason why they're doing this to you. You know, like they don't fucking really understand that there's a bigger problem here, right?
Well, yeah, it's hard to fucking believe because it's so fucking, you know, ridiculous.
It is hard to believe, yeah. But that's the way it is. I mean, after so many incidences with these people, it's like, these are the facts, right? I can't tell a lie.